throughout this whole process, it seems like you really started to accelerate the growth of your business, like you said, 6, 7 months ago, right? What do you think that turning point was?
I didn't have a choice.
Right.
I didn't have a job.
Motivated.
I literally didn't have a choice. I wanted to survive and make more than the monthly bills, and I didn't have a choice.
Yep, that's a great answer because I've been thinking that it's like the people that are on the fence about this program, or even someone like you that already joined the program but never really gave it a full effort, is like if where you're at, like the pain of where you're at becomes great enough, then you'll become successful in this business. Then you'll realize that, like, this is actually a blessing to be able to make money from home using these websites. But until you get very uncomfortable where you're at, I just think, I don't know, what do you think? What do you think it is? It just becomes like an afterthought. Because when I joined, I had no choice when I joined. I hated my 9 to 5 so badly that from day one, I was so motivated. But for you, if you have to be self-aware, like you had a comfortable 9 to 5 and you were just not hungry, kind of content where you were at. But if you were to explain that, what do you think?
Yeah, I worked at the company for 8.5 years, so it wasn't that bad. And we made 80 some thousand a year. But it was like the golden handcuffs where you make enough to be satisfied. But I just hated the bureaucracy. I would try to change stuff to actually help out with my own time, my own money. And they didn't appreciate that. Like sometimes I would get reprimanded for changing stuff. I'm like, I told you 6 months ago this needs to change. I reminded you again a year and a half later, and it still has not gotten changed. And then when I would just take the initiative to change it, that's not part of your job. So there was that. And yeah, just a corporate publicly traded company, or they got bought by a publicly traded company. So it like culture and everything just went downhill. I've actually gone back to the old place I worked, and I've thanked my old boss for letting me go. I enjoy what I do now. Getting up in the morning doesn't feel like a chore to go to build someone else's dream, or someone that doesn't even care about you's dream.
Yeah, it was like the ultimate proverbial blessing in disguise.
No, I got laid off, and yeah, I had to change. I didn't have a choice but do something different. You make pitches you wouldn't normally do.